Hey, welcome to Monday. Happy Monday. Happy beginning of the month. Happy February. And it just has me thinking that here we are. February is the month of hearts, right? We're all thinking about our sweethearts, our grandkids, our kids, and how we can shower heart love on our people, right? And I wanted to talk about the other kind of heart, but the heart of within us, not just the romantic part of our heart, but our healthy hearts. And here we are in Heart Month. Why does this matter to me? Well, I lost both my parents to heart-related health issues, both in their early 70s. And it's something that I got really passionate about as I walked through this journey of transforming my own life, but also in walking alongside other people in helping them create health in their life. And I know the importance. And I know for so many, there are so many underlying factors that cause heart-related illnesses to cause the early death and diseases that we don't want to come to. We don't want to shorten our life or reduce the quality of our life because of. And so today I just wanted to talk about some things that are just great tips to help us stay in check with our own well-being, overall well-being, talking about heart health. I'm going to do a lot of talking about heart health in the month of February because our health matters. Heart health is something that we do have the ability to control. Some of the things, although we can't control our genetics, there are things that we can take control of to improve the quality of our life, the opportunity for having a longevity in our life, and just to improve our overall health. So here are some tips that I pulled off actually from the American Heart Association website and just thought I'd share them with you today. But the first one is to quit smoking or to stop smoking. And I know as a previous lifetime smoker, that's not necessarily easy, but that for so many is a first step. The underlying factor of when we are smokers, that everything is elevated because of the fact that we're smoking. So taking control of that one element or area of our life and changing, making some improvements is one area where we can actually help reduce our opportunity or the risk of getting heart disease, or at least putting our foot on gas towards the heart disease. How's that? The second one is weight management. It's remaining at a healthy weight, having good lab work. So many of us, the obesity, being overweight, all that stuff is taxing on all of our organs. It's taxing on our blood work, our blood pressure, our cholesterol levels, all that stuff. And so to get to a healthy weight is another way we can actually help reduce the risk of heart disease, or at least taking and putting some brakes on that. I know for myself, that was one of the decisions that when I decided to go on this journey to create health for myself, I was met with a lot of resistance from people who said, but you inherited all those genetics. They're already a part of you. I remember my aunties, you inherited these diseases, so what does it matter? And my doctor said, well, here you are. And you are at this place where you can either run towards the diseases or run away from. You can't necessarily prevent them, but you can either slow it down or prevent them altogether, or at least move it farther out into your future. You decide. And that was a big deal for me because that just kind of sealed the deal as to why I wanted to get healthy. I wanted to eliminate or reduce or even make sure that I don't have those risks in my life by my lifestyle. So that was one of my reasons why I chose to run, and why I choose today to continue on this path to creating health in my life is I saw firsthand a lot of the side effects from obesity and heart disease combinations and smoking combinations, and I wanted to create a different future for myself, for my grandkids, for my husband for my life. So those were things that were important to me. Screening for diabetes. I don't know if people realize this, but there are so many undiagnosed people that don't even know they have diabetes. And diabetes is an underlying cause, risk factor for people with heart disease. And so it is always good to be having your well-being exams, but being checked for diabetes. I know people hate that diagnosis, but it's one of those things that if you have it and you are able to at least make some corrections, can actually save your life. Staying active, being physically active. You know, the American Heart Association actually says 5 30-minute sessions a day, but it's saying even if you break it down into 2 15-minute sessions a day, if you can't get a full 30 at once, to make that ability to move your body throughout the day. And when they say stay active, they're not talking about running a race. They're talking about moving your body, whether it's going for a walk around the block a couple times a day. Really simple. You don't have to run a marathon to be active in your own health and to be proactive. And one thing I want to give you encouragement for, if you haven't been active as of yet, it's never too late to start. And it might start with 5-minute walks at a time till you build up that strength and endurance to go the longer distances. But it's okay to get started. Something is better than nothing. Strength training and muscle development. This was something that I really didn't know. But for one thing, having muscle mass in our body helps us to burn fat. So it'll help you maintain a healthy weight, to have muscle in your body. And the other thing it does, it decreases your chances of injury if you're strong. So strength training, developing your core and working on healthy muscle. And I'll tell you, after the age of 20-something for women, we start depleting muscle. So to actually be working on toning and strengthening our body is actually good for our heart health. Go figure. All these things. Eating smart. I am going to be doing tips throughout the month of February on healthy, smart eating, because it's something that has really changed the trajectory of my own health, and I like to share those gifts with others. But they talk about the heart-healthy food. Salmon, nuts, berries, oats are just a few of the superfoods. So we're going to talk about that throughout the month. You'll get some ideas from me, because I'm going to really be sharing a lot about eating smart, but eating heart smart, keeping the right foods in our body and leaving out the junk, which is the next one down the road. Junk food, when eating in excess, can cause weight gain, raises our blood pressure, and clogs our arteries, which are all factors in improving your chances for heart disease. All factors. So really be mindful of the junk food you're bringing into your home, feeding yourself and your family, because remember, as you feed your kiddos, they're developing these habits, and then they take them on into their adulthood. So if we can help our youngsters develop good, smart eating habits today and reducing or even eliminating the junk, we're actually setting them on a path to a very different lifestyle course in the future. So that was something that's really helped me even elevate in my house. I'm so impressed with, over the last 5 years, my own journey of the things that are no longer in my home. And my granddaughter spends a lot of time here, and she always can find healthy snacks at my house. Very rarely will she find junk food. We have to usually go out and seek it, tell you the truth. And you know what? It's okay. They get enough of the other stuff other places in the world. So that's just a mindset shift for me. That was a big deal of shifting my mind as to what are treats, and what do we tell ourselves that we can't live without a treat, or they need a treat, or they should have, and shifting that mindset to finding healthy treats and healthy snacks, and not making life about the treats or the rewards. Ugh, that's just grandma talking. Another one, eliminating stress from your life. Cortisol levels shooting through the roof raises blood pressure, causes us to overeat, causes us to unhealthy manage our bodies, and that ultimately is an underlying factor in causes of death in our world. Stress. It causes people to gain weight. It really causes us to be in an unhealthy place mentally, so anxieties come about. So many things. Depression. I'm looking here, what else? There's just a lot. When we're dealing with stress in our life, it leads to the unhealthy habits that make us sick, not just in our physical body, but in the mental part too. So working on stress management has been a big factor in eliminating that chance of heart disease in your life. And then, of course, sleeping, getting a good night's sleep. They say 7 to 9 hours is a healthy amount of sleep. Getting well rested, having a good sleep schedule, making effort to learn how to get good sleep, turning off the TV or not having the TV on in the bedroom, leaving your room to be dark, cool, quiet, a calm place for you to get a good night's sleep, and your partner. You know, when we get a good night's sleep, we wake up with more energy. Sleep is where we bring on energy in our life, and it is one of the benefits is having that routine helps us by giving us the energy to get up in the day, to get the physical, to get, otherwise we're dragging. And you know, the 3 big causes of weight gain in our bodies: stress, not getting good sleep, and not drinking enough water. Changing those 3 things in your life can be very big deal breakers in helping you manage a healthy weight at the same time. And then last but not least, number 10 of the tips, smile. Smile shifts the mood. Endorphins come, that comes from motion too, but shifting your mindset and attitude plays such a big role in our heart health. And these are all things that we have control over. We don't have control over always our genetics. We don't have control over a lot of circumstance, but these are areas in your life where we have control. So I'm going to say them again. Quit smoking, managing a healthy weight, making sure your labs are in healthy places, screen for diabetes yearly, be physically active, up to 30 minutes 5 times a week. Work on strength training and muscle building, core work on our bodies. Eating smart, healthy, heart food. Limiting the junk food that we bring in. Finding ways to cope and manage with stress. Getting a good night's sleep. And learning to smile more. Finding joy in the journey. Hope those help you. Here we are, it's the beginning of February. Are you taking your health seriously? Your heart and your heart for those we love. Let's take care of our heart this month. Looking forward to sharing more tips as the month goes on. I hope this served you today.